hex used?
Hey, Leprechaun, say yeah. Thanks for the 5555. Repeating, of course. Yeah, we'll look at Hex that did hit all-time highs today. Just doing things that nothing else in this space is doing. Nothing. I mean, like, yeah, maybe another asset's up today, but not making all-time highs again. Right? So, yeah, we'll look at that coin, and we'll also look at the rest of the markets where, you know, stock market a little shaky after the terror attack that killed 12 U.S. service peoples. Yeah, it killed them. So that's not good. That's real bad. And thoughts and prayers for those families. That is awful. And what a tragedy and a travesty the whole transition's been. I mean, I don't even know. It's one of the most embarrassing things I can remember our government doing. So, yeah, but Bitcoin, it did break a demand line, unfortunately, right? We bounced off it yesterday, rallied, and then at the new day, in the evening, selling came in, a bearish engulfing candle. And you do, in fact, have another bearish engulfing candle in development. Remember, 2 days ago, the 24th of August, Bitcoin painted its first bearish engulfing candle since the date of July 19th. That's real. I pointed out to patrons, it's happening again. You're getting another bearish engulfing candle, but just look where you are on the chart. I mean, like, looks like there's that wick low from April 25th you're right at, and you're above the 200-day moving average. You know, I think there'd be a lot of panic going on if you're not looking at the daily or the weekly, where those are exceptional. Those time scales look like there's no problem, like nothing even happened today. So, yeah, there could be more downside. But as long as you make a higher low than before, you'll be all right? So this was kind of, you know, updated patrons on this earlier, where you have broken a demand line that goes back to July 20th for the first time. It happened. The good news is, remember, it's not always about the breakdown or breakout itself. It's always about the follow through price action you receive. Follow through price action right now has been inexistent. There has been almost no follow through price action on this breakout, on this breakdown of the demand line. So, also, the argument that maybe the hidden bullish divergence from the previous low to the higher low is still intact, still in place, just chopping around, more negative momentum, but lower levels, which is good locally. And that's it. I mean, look left. As long as this asset on the 4 hour makes a higher low eventually than 44,100, that's accumulation still going on. Uptrend still intact. What's up, mid-trade community?
RIP moment of silence for our service members.
Sure. All right, there you go. RIPs in the chat. Thoughts and prayers in the chat. Okay. So what, you know, I don't know. This isn't about politics. You know, this channel's never really tried to be about politics. It's always about the charts. That it seems like the charts were somewhat affected a little bit today by the stuff that happened. All right, so we'll see what the fall of the price action brings us after today's catalyst. All right. So I don't know. Like, there's still, you broke the demand line, but it's not about the break of the demand lines ever for trend reversals. It's always about the breach of the previous discernible swing lows. That is trend analysis. That is trend education. All right. You have not broken the uptrend yet. You don't break that till you break with confirmation close below 44,100, and that's just a midterm uptrend, short-term uptrend. It's not even like a long-term uptrend. So anyway, there you have it. That's Bitcoin. Let's look at Ethereum real quick. That also has sold off some. It's down 3% on the day, and you know, whatever. It is unfortunate, but it's still contained within the parameters of what we would think to be upsloping consolidation after an insane 100% markup. Yeah, that's right, 100% markup on Ethereum from July 20th low to nowish, all right? And it's just been same price it was August 7th. So it's been about a month where Ethereum's done pretty much nothing, man. But I say that, well, then just days ago, just 3 days ago, Ethereum hit multi-month highs. So there's just nothing to really be concerned about on Ethereum until it breaches 2889, because we know there's just such little price action correlation to trend lines until 2500, right? So you think if you break 2889, you're going to 2500. But if you stay above 3K, 2889, I mean, there is no over resistance till $4,000. I think we're stalling at a golden retrace, right? That's what's happening. You're pausing in the wave, the large wave, at the 618 from the high to the low. Okay, 61% retrace tested 3 days ago, and not even on the 16th. So the first time it reacted, this was the reaction, a pause, and that's what happens sometimes at fib nodes. Not always. I mean, look, even at the 23% retrace, a pause, just not for long, but you did pause. So that's what's going on, and I think eventually, you know, even if this pulls back, goes to 2,500, goes to even 2,100 again or something, eventually a pivot, a higher low will happen, a higher low than the July 21st, 20th low, and you'll go again. And the targets still are like the 3,800 to 4,100 level, because those are the deep retraces. This is like a complex wave structure by the looks of it, right? This wave could take a while, man. It's not going to go straight up like it's been. It could go down, it could pause even more, higher lows, and then go eventually making it to the 786, 886. Okay, just all depends on what Bitcoin's doing, but no technical damage at all has been done. None. Zero. Crap. Let me do that. Speaking of zero, give me a sec. I could do this on the fly. This is how good I am, man. Just kidding. You hear the train, it's coming. The bull train, Gava. I think this one's it. Let's see here.
Bitcoin is going to zero.
No, that's not the one. That's my favorite one. Hold on.
Zero.
Nope, that's not it. Hold on, one more. This is it, dude.
When it comes out, zero.
There we go. All right, zero, chat. Going to zero. There's nothing you can do about it. Bitcoin, Ethereum, so Cardano. We got it, big four, right? Cardano down a good 6% today. And what were we talking about, chat? Come on. At the highest high, at the 1272 fib extension, what did we discuss could happen to this asset? Like it's happened to thousands of other assets over 100 years. Assets that break out. Market participants almost sometimes demand that assets come to back test the old all-time high as support. It was once a resistance, chat. Maybe it could be a support now. You want to talk about sometimes when these are successful back tests, this is when market makers, big market drivers, that's when they load the boat on breakout back test confirmation. Sometimes you get double bottoms here. Holy crap, dude. Price discovery re-engages, and this thing goes to the 2618, almost $5, 43. So all depends on what Bitcoin's doing, clearly, right? If Bitcoin continues its descent to 44K to 42K, there's no way this is staying above this level from May 16th. No way. But if Bitcoin pivots here, makes a higher low, it's no big deal. It was just a minor shakeout with the macro, with the news-driven catalysts. Then this holds and goes to exceptionally higher prices. That's Cardano. That's your third largest crypto of all time, or not of all time, but currently at this time. Number 3 in the top AP top 25. They got a real good defense, dude. Not a bad offense. Just kidding. All right, so Binance Coin, your fourth, ranked number 4 in market cap, is hitting the 61% retrace like Ethereum, the same
Please
fib
take a
node.
look at stock Axla. Possible batter Gartley with a spring and back test at a value area. Your thoughts?
I don't know, Scooter. Thanks for the 20. We'll take a look at it. Hope everyone's having a good day despite the crappy news. It's really hard to stop thinking about how embarrassing and how, I don't know, kind of demoralizing it is. Just, it sucks, man. Right, so anyway, this is doing exactly, identically to what Ethereum's doing, where Binance has no overhead resistance until $600. Ethereum has no overhead resistance to around $4,000, right? The only thing that exists are pretty much invisible lines. Okay, but the invisible lines, just both of them happen to be on Ethereum and Binance, the 61% retrace, which happens to be the golden retrace, where you oftentimes do catch reactions there. You caught a couple reactions, and it's been pretty pathetic so far. Daily looks amazing, right? I mean, wow, Bitcoin sold off. I mean, it's not like, oh God. And look at Ethereum, or sorry, look at Binance. What is this? A local high or low or something's developing right now? No way. Extremely strong asset, even today. Yes, it's down 3.69%. I understand. But man, if you just keep making these lower highs, you know what's going to 589 to $600. 589 is the 78% retrace. Look at the daily, right? It was an engulfing candle yesterday, and you have not invalidated this bullish engulfing candle yet. Not yet. Not until we get a daily candle close below the open of that candle. It is still valid right now. So all Bitcoin has to do is just not dump. And Binance is eventually going to see $600. All right, can you believe it? Sweet. So yeah, your fourth largest crypto asset looks really good right now. Technically, that's been the case since really, 350 got broken. We knew 350 breaks, you're going to 430, boom. We knew, oh my God, dude, if you break 430, you're probably going to $600. We're in the midst of that, okay? It takes time to get there. It's not going to happen overnight on most of these, especially the ones that have much larger market caps. It takes a lot more capital to move the meter and the price of these assets. So those are your big four. Now we'll go to Hex. Have to, man. Notable gainer today, intraday, at its highest point ever. Hex saw 24.4 cents. That's never happened before. Never, chat. Another thing, in an hour 35 minutes have all stayed the same. Hex would never have ever closed at levels this high before, right? I mean, we're talking 20.5 cents. The highest daily candle close of all time goes back to August 18th, when you breached the old all-time high from July 15th, and you've spent the good part of a week back testing that level as support. And we discussed, yes, I get it, there's intraday price action that falls below that candle high close, but not once ever since you breached that level did traders settle up lower than that high. And that's why we're talking about like how strong it was. Unreal, right? It kind of looked sketchy a little bit maybe yesterday when it was like testing it one more time. But right, what happened when the day closed? Just it's a rerun of all the days before it after the breakout. And here we go, catching some fall through. So market participants got a week of confirmation that they wanted, I guess, right? 25 cents was like the bigger target, but then we talk about like the 2618 fib extension, right? Wait, we could go back to the crazy wick, couldn't we? Nah. And no, I don't think we can. It's already hitting those fib extensions. It's stupid. All right, so all we can do now with Fibonacci is go over the 2618, the high to the low. Now, this is being conservative. I'm not really addressing that scam wick. This is hit a 1414 today. The 1618 is 25.7 cents. The 2618.
They're because of sandwich bots, not natural price action. Thanks for the free content.
Speaking of ignoring wicks, sire, before you tip that, dang man, this is as good as the Hex, or this is as good as storage, right? Anyway, just saying. So 26 cents, 1.618, your last outer fib extension, or inner fib extension, your outer fib extension, right? We start going to the Andromeda galaxy. 35.4 cents up there. And if any asset could do something like it, it'd probably be this one that just doesn't stop. Ever since the composite operator finished acquiring his position, like that was it down here. That was the trade setup entry, 1.1 pennies. And it's just been going non-stop almost, right? So rejoice, Hexicans. I know you're out there. I know you're watching. And I know you've been making life-changing money, dude. Yep, and I get it, right? Hex is a scam. Hex is all these things. I don't endorse Hex, the project of Hex. So you can burn me at the stake for that. All I'm doing are looking at the charts like I'd look at any other chart, right? This one's just been an incredible specimen of how bullish patterns and bullish trends are often reliable, and they can oftentimes outperform. Just another chart to me but it's special because of its performance.
What do you think of dollar DAG, dollar Q&T?
Hey, Killer Marker, what's up, dude? I don't know. Rules, dude. I think, right? Yes, rules. You're almost there, man. You're like less than what, $7 away from meeting it. So that's Hex. I know we had. All right, let's take a look. We only had one more real request, so give me a sec. Let's look at totals real quick that you're not going to be happy about. But again, I know like we understand demand lines get broken, but it's not about the breakout itself. It is about the fall of the price action. Literally, no fall of the price action from bears yet. Okay, still pretty early. It's a development. We'll be monitoring closely. Currently sitting at $2 trillion on the dot as I speak to you, as you breathe. No problems until a lower high than the previous discernible, a lower low than the previous discernible swing low from August 19th around 1.85, 1.86 trillion dollars. All is okay. All is fine for now.
Sorry, conversion rate differs. Dollar
Understand.
$20 and dollar DAG.
I do. Well, look, thank you, man, for understanding. All right, sometimes people are like freaked out about it. It's like, dude, how can you be mad about it if it's like literally there, you know, and it's also in the description? It's like, you know, so thank you for being cool. All right, so that's your total. It broke a channel that you'd been in for literally now over a month. We'll talk about 5 weeks now. 5-week channel broken, no big deal yet. Okay, not a big deal until this is broken, 1.865. All right, because that's trend analysis. That's how trends reverse, right? What has made this a trend? Consecutive higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows, consecutive, right? When you start shifting, when the trend reverses, you must then gain consecutive lower highs, lower lows. You have not at all made a lower low, and you've certainly only most recently on your like real high, right? The peak of the wave, you made your highest high. So the highest high of the entire uptrend and now maybe a higher low, right? All right, so anyway, let's what's that next? Interesting-ish, kind of, right? Kind of. All right, AXLA was requested. I don't know, I'll get to the index funds and stuff. I know, dude, there aren't many requests. I'm just knocking them out. So you obviously have a range here on AXLA. You're obviously in the zone, the bottom of the range.
GR Tusk, thanks majority.
What's up, Ross, man? Roll Tide, dude. Thank you. Yeah, we'll look at it. All right, so good to see you, dude. No fake Rosses in here today. All right, so just painting it to make it easy on the eyes. That's what you do when you come here. It's a pretty simple chart, right? Sorry, trying to get this anchored right there on the line. Sorry, dude. There we go. So, is the argument strong enough on an asset that has? I mean, it could be. All right. I mean, it. So let me look at this. Let's think about this real quick. You know, how could we concoct a? This is a little deep on that retrace there. I mean, it almost is, dude. You know, the 78.6% retrace right there. You know, just looking at lows, the same lows, you know. I mean, that's almost like a Gartley, almost. And maybe you have yourself a reaction low. And maybe you're working on a reversal low. So the big if is, can $3.32 hold? Because, dude, in the context, this is the perfect context. This is what you're looking for. This is the Goldilocks zone for harmonics, for major cycle reversals. Right, where, who knows, I don't have any more data, but like, say this was in an uptrend before and it had a big nasty correction, and then the harmonic presents itself after the drawdown. You start pivoting, momentum begins to slowly shift. Things you can't see unless you invest in yourself and you can read charts, right? I mean, this is kind of where magical things can happen, and you're near those lowest risk areas. Lowest risk areas. And you might have a confirmation low in development. I say that, but it's also biotech. This asset makes no dollars, no money at all. Biotech can be really sketchy. It's the old primitive S-coin market, biotech, man. So still really volatile, and there's not much of any kind of fundamentals to fall back on, right? Earnings per share, price to earnings, revenue, balance sheets. It's kind of like an S-coin, right? You get why biotech is the old S-coins because of those same reasons. You can't prove that this investment's going to make you money back, so it's speculative. But we'll see how the technical analysis plays here. There's somewhat of an argument. Could be Wyckoff accumulation as well, and you're just at the bottom of the range, the trading range. So there is lower risk here. And the upside, I mean, your target would easily be $6 to $6.61. So if this held, we're talking about the asset's target from here would be doubling in price almost. Literally, like at the top of the range, would be doubling in price, so, you know, where C is. So, I mean, yeah, like it's not a bad request at all. You get it? You understand, like, the thought process of me starting from scratch here to now the end of the request and the analysis. This could be good. And this is the stuff you'd look for the exact same things everywhere. Crypto, commodities, equities, you name it, you're looking for the same stuff. The technical analysis that's taught here is like mathematics. It is universal. So it's like to be married to one asset class. Come on, man, be married to the charts, be married to the research put into into these markets for 100 plus years by geniuses much smarter than us. They put their life's work into it, right? And they gave us statistical proof that, when you identify these structures at certain levels, you have a higher probability than a coin flip chance that it's gonna reverse there. Anyway. Yeah, volume's terrible. Like, volume here doesn't meet the criteria at all. 45,000 volume, another sucky thing about this asset. But again, we're talking about, this is education, man. This is like, you're coming here for education. I'm not saying to take action on this because it doesn't make money. It's biotech, 43,000 volume, right? I'm not saying to take action, but I'm saying these are the things you are looking to identify anywhere on assets that do meet the minimum criteria of what you need before you go long, right? Value, trying to get in that value for you, okay, while we've been live 29 minutes, chat, okay?
Noise. $link, sorry for the rant. Been here for almost 2 years and hardly talk. I'll go back to that. Thank you for streaming.
Ryan J, thank you for the 20 super chat. What rant you talking about, dude? Did you rant, dude? I didn't even notice, my bad. Anyway, thanks. Let's keep our eye on this. Just for, I'm ping patrons on it, just 'cause why not, man? Like, this is what you look for. And it doesn't mean it can't play out, I'm just saying.
Appreciate the dedication and education. Please look at AT&T. It passed the 88.6% ray trace. Thanks.
Excuse me? I'm just posting it in charts only. Hold on a sec. Thank you, Delov, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, AT&T. T. Yeah, terrible. It's been awful, man. It passed the 886 retrace because it's trash. Yeah, we'll look at it. What an underperformer in hyper bullish conditions, money printer go burr conditions. That's bad, man. Okay. What was the next request here? I guess it's DAG. Okay, so, I mean, well, we just looked at something that could be promising if it met everything we needed, right? Volume, and it's not biotech, maybe it's value, and it made a deep retrace, 88.6% retrace. This is something that we can't do anything on. This is DAG to USDT, parabolic uptrend, and straight line up. It hits all-time highs today, fresh all-time highs, 46 cents. Nothing to do here. I can't help. I can't do anything to help you. Look at that 200-day moving average acted as support. Beautiful specimen there. Was a very strong outperformer, right? Because this is when Bitcoin bottomed out, okay? And actually, no. Bitcoin bottomed out right here. So this thing was really outperforming the entire market. So this one's like Hex, kind of. A little less tame than Hex, where it's just been going probably kind of, I wouldn't say outperforming, but acceleration's been a lot more rapid than Hex lately. Okay, so there's nothing to do here. Oh, look at that scam wick. What am I going to use? Fibonacci on the scam wick. Okay, I mean, again, and look, what it's trying to do is back test the scam wick from July 10th as support. I guess that's what's happening. And if I was to use that as an anchor point for Fibonacci, I guess I would give you targets high to low. 1272 is 47 cents, 1414 is 51 cents, and the 1.618 golden mean ratio is 57 cents. I don't know. There's no action to take here. If you're just looking at it for the first time ever, congratulations if you've been long on this, but if you're not long on it, you would remain not long on an asset like this. There's certainly no value. It's extremely high premium, and it's overbought. 80 on the RSI. Yeah, it could keep going, dude, but you keep playing the numbers game where you're just buying assets that are doing stuff like this, that are just straight lines up. Think about it. Since late June, this asset has appreciated in value from its highest high today, 1,135%. That is the stupidest premium you could get, man. Hey, I'm gonna buy an asset that in 66 days is already up 1,135%. No, man, that's like you being the dumb money, right? Smarter money, dumber money. Zero-sum game in trading, so I don't like that. How is that making... That's invisible.
Hey, Mitch can take a look at ICX. Thank you, thank you.
Anyone know how to make my Fibonacci 0 point? Oh, no, that's... What about the 100? The 1. There we go. God, man. That's it. Let's go. Perfect. Okay. Sorry, I've had that problem for a while now since I moved in. Okay. So next one. Not much data on this one. What? Thought there was more data on this. Go somewhere else? Maybe it's... No? Dude, there's no way. I thought this was like way more. Okay, here we go. That's it. Okay, so QNT, another hyper parabolic uptrend. Nice hidden bullish divergence in the daily, back testing the old high from July 29th. He broke into all-time highs again, but this time, I mean, it's not a very resounding bounce like the first time, right? Much lower levels of positive momentum and much lower levels of relative strength. So there could be a true argument for bearish divergence right here. Again, no value. Smart money was down here and dumb money's up here buying. Dumb money's like, oh yeah, money printer go burr, number go up at 185. Holy crap. Another tremendous outperformer, right? Where Bitcoin bottomed out, hit its lowest level since January 1st, right here, where Quantum is back testing old levels as support, where it also was making this insanely real. I can't even believe I see this. Maybe I've been here before. I think I've seen this. It's a Gartley, man. It's like a literal Gartley at the PCZ on that scale. That's incredible. We have been here before. Okay? We have been here. Good God, what a textbook specimen bullish Gartley that ushered it all in. That, you get it? Value areas, XABCDs, like at least there's something here that makes sense. Up here, no sense in taking a long now. But yeah, it could continue upward and that'd be amazing and I'd be so proud and happy that you make money on it. But we're talking about applying traditional technical analysis to gain an edge on the market at value areas. This is not the one, but great. I love the run. It's amazing outperformer. It's been killing it, dude. Yep. You probably want to stay above 187 that you're below right now to maintain prices above the old all-time high, because you know what happens if you don't hold this and you begin to mark down, you're going to 145 again to test that other part, that other level, right? Clearly there's nothing here between 145 and 187, so that's where you'd be headed. Okay, that's your QNT. All right, GRT. That, yep, people have concerns. I know everyone is concerned. Yes, I get it, man. But here's GRT on the 4 hour, all right? 4 hour, you still aren't even making a lower low than your previous discernible swing low that was the one that back tested the old major inflection point from December 21st and all the other times as support, right? Rallied and it's still there, you know, still making a higher low at 88.7 cents, barely. But yeah, you got maybe, it maybe doesn't even matter. It's such a small, insignificant structure, but you know, you got that bat stuff going on, right? That's literally a textbook bullish bat right there. Dang, man. Maybe it's a little off. Hold on. That's a little too. Oh, it's actually pretty freaking perfect, man. That's so you got yourself a GRT bullish bat pattern. All right. Oops. That is at its potential reversal zone, right? This is exactly where reactions occur. Okay, that being said, we extend out this trend line and you can clearly see every time you somehow make a higher low, you're making higher levels of negative momentum. It's pretty wild, right? So that's like a continuation of hidden bullish divergence on GRT. We'll see what happens. I mean, you know it's gonna go up if Bitcoin can somehow recover and keep rallying, but yeah, it could be completely screwed if Bitcoin's going down to 42K. Yep. So this is like all you got, man. I mean, there's not much else I can tell you besides you're still above the major critical inflection point, right? 79 to 81 cents. Bitcoin's major inflection points like 40 to 42K. Anything above those on either one of these assets is bullish, right? The trend is still intact. You start falling below this previous discernible swing low, you start falling below major ice lines that are so important. Yeah, and then we're going to be talking about you're starting to get in major trouble, and there was certainly not enough demand to run this to the next levels, and that happens sometimes, man. That's why you never go all in on something ever, because nothing is certain. Well, you got it. You got this going for you, I guess, which is nice, right? Bat pattern, chat. We got a bat in the midst. All right, thanks, Ross. Next one. Next one, not near as good. All right, I don't really know how I feel about Link that is below $25. Testing the 200 moving average on the 4 hour for the first time since it breached it July 26th. It almost back tested it July 27th, whatever. So it's been about a month since you've seen this 200 moving average. Lower high on the 4 hour signifies there was some distribution going on, right? Less market participants owned Link than they did the first time, August 17th, than the 21st. And now in the midst of breaking what could be considered a neckline of a double top, right? Yeah. So if you don't sustain prices above this 2461 level, then you know bad action magnet move is in effect, and you're probably gonna run down to 1987 to $20, right? That would be the target if the asset cannot reclaim prices above around 2550. All right, going back to that high from January of this year, late January this year. That's it, man. Like it's definitely could be time to pull back on this one.
Was lacking for quite some time now. Did anybody notice XRP making a perfect shark pattern just now? Should not go lower than 1.0186. By the way, I believe BTC needs to hit the 200 megaamperes for a big bullish divergence. Cheers.
Thank you, Mr. Pia. Needs to hit the 200 moving average for bullish divergence. Cheers. 200 moving average is down to like $43,700. Yeah, I would prefer not to see that level. I would prefer to completely bamboozle and immediately get right back above the demand line that we fell out of. And that would be a great shakeout. That would make so much sense. But, you know, we're monitoring Bitcoin now because the major development is the 1 month large channel we were in has been breached bearishly. You broke it, but you're still making higher lows. So we're waiting for follow through price action. It's going to happen eventually. It's going to be either a dump or a pump, right below this level. So I don't think there's resolution yet from the breakout, the bearish breakout we just saw in Bitcoin. No resolution yet, because the resolution would be, oh, it's going to the 200 moving average, $43,700, or the resolution could be complete bamboozle back into the channel. You know, that would be a little over $48,000. Okay. Anyway, so, you know, you just got to be mindful that there is a lower high on Link. It's not a good sign locally. And now you're at the same low. You technically made a lower low. So don't break this. Otherwise, probability starts getting relatively high. I think that you do eventually see $20 on Link. So just be careful, right? That's it. You got it. So it was higher highs, higher lows. We need to start making higher highs, higher lows again. Beginning to do something else. So not do that. Okay, anyway, that's your Link. Nothing actionable for a long right now. No. You missed that chance on most of these. Okay, next request. Oh my God. Oh my God, devastation. Oof. What an inverse beast. AT&T. Look at the daily on this one. It's bad, dude. It's real bad. So, oh, we gotta go to the weekly on this one so you can see this. The weekly. Let me try to get a little more pinpoint here. Right there. So this is probably where AT&T's headed. This weekly demand line is at $26. There is some inflection here. Anything above 26.81, you're okay, probably. But man, I know the demand line's there. But if you look at the history, it's real bad below 26.81, right? What normally happens, big drawdowns. Yeah, dude, this is awful. I wouldn't be touching this for anytime soon. That's just me. Think about it, right? What is it doing? Dumping violently, lowest levels since October, almost 1 year lows, 10, 11 month lows now. And stock market like yesterday or 2 days ago hit all-time highs. Real bad, dude. You want to look, remember, you do, I get, and a lot of times like in stocks, we're looking for value and stuff, but dude, we really do want to try to trade the outperformers, the winners, right? Like the ones that are outperforming clearly the index funds. So this one's a bad one, dude, real bad. Just think about it. This asset's at the same price it was in 1996, 1995. That is awful investment. But yeah, I get it. 7.58% dividends. They're paying you to hold this crap, dude. Yeah, probably see that demand line eventually. 26 bucks.
Good day, sir. Can we check out
Huge
Polymath
potential
USD?
accumulation
Nice
structure, maybe.
Easy range for risk control.
What's up, Green
Interested in
Dirt
your
Out?
thoughts?
I don't know. We'll look at it, man. Thank you, dude. We got 1 hour, 8 minutes till your daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream at all, hit that like button, that bell, the sub. Let's go, dude. Ah, yes. People have concerns. Aquafina does about one asset that we know. We know this asset. Where are we? What the heck? Hold on. Yeah, so
worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
Dude, ICX is doing something really, really healthy right now. I mean, hopefully it can hold it. It may not hold. But remember, as long as the asset makes a higher low than the previous discernible swing low in the 4 hour from August 18th, around 112, 113. Oh, it's 112.4, so now rounding up there. Well, what it's trying to do is back test the old May and June highs, right? There was once a resistance, August 16th. Hopefully, maybe could hold as support here. It's trying to. Really tough for any asset to perform when the macro does what it did, right? So you really need Bitcoin to hang on and not dump. And this thing will hold 134.5 as support. And then the target, you know what it is. If this can hold here, 185, 193 up there, the $2. Just remember, the entry of the trade on this asset was right around $1. This asset's at 134 right now. At one time, at its highest point, it was at 161. Pullbacks happen, man. This asset's been running almost non-stop since July 21st. 5 weeks, man. Non-stop running. You go to the daily, you can see that. Non-stop for a month. What did it do on the daily? It hit that 200-day simple moving average that was once a resistance May 25th, a resistance June 3rd. It became resistance again, man. Bearish engulfing candle at that level. These are real. 200-day simple moving average. I mean, look no further than ICX if you want to understand the validity of it acting as a potential support resistance on this one, okay? Non-stop. So like a wave happens, it may be completing. You know, it could complete and it may not hold this level and may break down, and it could go all the way back down to $1 too. Go back down to 112 to back test that high from July 9th. That could happen, even though it's already done that. So it's kind of like, huh? It just requires Bitcoin to not crash, and it will eventually hit that target that we've been looking for. We've been discussing it for 5-6 weeks now. Okay, that's ICX. It's all these altcoins, 5 weeks straight runs, you know, on the daily, and no pullbacks. Eventually, you're gonna get a pullback. This one's down 10% today, but if you look at the daily, it doesn't look like it's down 10%. It's just like, dang, okay, down 10%. Double-digit losses today, huh? But, you know, if you talk about this being one wave, you know, all the asset has to do is make a higher low eventually than 68 cents, and then there will be evidence of accumulation. So think about it. Real bad stuff. Bitcoin really starts correcting and starts going down to $42,000. I mean, like, then fine. Then ICX will probably do something like this. And then it's testing levels that are really, really important. My God. Still could be in the uptrend. No. Did I wipe my teeth? No. Does it look like I've whitened my teeth? Feel it? Chat? Is this true? Is this real life? Okay, anyway, that was your ICX's request. All is well, right? I mean, this was trade setup, was playing the daily. GRT, we were playing the daily. We weren't playing the 4 hour, right? The daily. Because these are like major 160 to 200 day size consolidation structures, M-shaped formations, right? It takes time for them to play out. So if you're playing the daily, it's slower. It's not day traders. It's most of the time not even swing trading. It's like position trading. Anyway, the next one was, okay, that one. Let me try to find one more data. I have the Coinbase one plotted. It's pretty amazing. Oh yeah, this one's spectacular, dude. Poly to the US dollar is beautiful, dude. And you're above the 200-day moving average still, and you just recently breached it like a week ago. You're above the major 29.7 30 cent psychological support resistance. Very good. You're just struggling a little bit with this level around from May 28, 29 to 35 cents. I think the target's still here. Where it is 44.7 cents. That's it. It's like that candle high close March 5th. Price action correlation a multitude of times looking right. And that's it. I don't know when it's pulling back, but dude, the way it looks right now is stupid strong. Like, it's done 4.63%. Who cares, man? Look at it on the daily, zoom out, and understand this is a new wave it's on. And again, it may not stop till 44.7 cents. That's the inflection point. It just had its own struggle at 29.7 cents, and it couldn't break it for like 10 days plus, but then finally broke it, then finally have been back testing that support, then got above the 200 moving average. It's just this journey on this one. Okay, this was another outperformer, right? When Bitcoin was hitting its lowest level since January 1st, Poly was over here making higher lows than the previous low from June 23rd, when Bitcoin made a low, then the lowest low, even a lower low than that low. So that's like the signature of an outperformer. And in sell-offs, they can continue to outperform by not selling off as bad as the macro. The macro would be Bitcoin in this situation, okay? That's it, dude. That's like last request, right? Yeah, that was it. It's a slow stream today, which understandable, you know. I get it, dude. I'm talking about simple moving averages. I'm not talking about exponential moving averages. I'm a simple moving average guy. Right? And it's like Forrest Gump territory of a joke or a meme. I'm a simple 200 moving average man, right? 200, like $43,700 right there. You haven't touched it since you broke it July 23rd. Remember, it was resistance. So we couldn't even test it before you breached it. So, yeah, man. It's kind of it. So looking at the S&P 500, that didn't do too well today for news-driven catalyst reasons. Down 0.58%, clearly not affected that bad. I think a gap will be filled soon at 44.42. Thought like that would be so normal. Oh wow, an index fund fills a gap that's really local and close. That happens all the time. Look what happened. Look at the gap fill. July 16th to the 19th. Oh, you filled the gap. Right, look, the gap fill. June 17th, you filled the gap. Now, there is a gap here that never filled. So from May 19th, 4,100. There's a lot of gaps that aren't filled. Okay, look, dude, 3,400. Don't worry about it. Don't look down, okay? If you're scared of heights, don't look down at the gap fills on the index funds. Anyway, it's really close. So, I mean, you can't be surprised. It just hit all-time highs yesterday, man. Yesterday. So still inside the major channel that you've been in since the COVID crash recovery, right? The V-shape. So. And then you got the Dow Jones Industrial, unfortunately, on the 4-hour anyway, making a lower high than the previous high. That's okay, though. You're going to fill a gap. Probably fill it tomorrow, you know, and you might need to, market participants, not really, since we re-broke out, right? Anytime you fall below a critical inflection point, like a range top, you know, anytime you fall below it and you break back above it, you always got to think about market participants after they've done that. They want to push it down to test it again. That always can happen. So that is probably what's going on the Dow Jones.
Joy/USDT from last daily chart to post. Love that harmonic pattern. Alts followed with BTC does. Thanks. I also got your harmonic pattern canvas art from the merchandise store. Loving it.
Enrique, thanks for the 20, dude, and thank you for the merch perch, supporting the channel. And you know, and while you support the channel, you're getting an educational graphic, and it's high quality stuff. Ask anyone that's purchased it. Thanks, dude. Okay, that's Dow Jones. NASDAQ Composite. Same thing, right? Pulling back, down 0.64%. Might come back test the previous high at 14,893. It's just kind of reversing, right? Just stalling out. I'm gonna probably just make a higher low than the previous discernible swing low before it, August 19th, way down at 14,433. Probably gonna do that. You can come fill the gap at 14.7. I would prefer to see this asset hold above, right, the range, the top of the range you broke out of at 14.754, 14.8. Okay, hold that, everything's good. It just is in this fib extension territory where pullbacks can happen. It filled a gap today, technically too. There was a gap, you know, just from 3 days ago that filled. Okay, and you close near session lows. And that's it. I mean, okay. Russell 2000, obviously not going to do well if the others aren't doing well. Yep, look at that 200 moving average. Wow, what a steel wall of resistance there. Hopefully, the asset just makes a higher low than the previous discernible swing low, the confirmation low. Right? That's all you got to do. Just make a higher low, pivot, and then break the neckline of the potential double bottom. Man, it was close, wasn't it? That's the big area, 2254, and you're going up to all-time highs, 2360 most likely. So that's the Russell 2000. So you're looking at all the index funds, and we're going to look at gold here. Gold real quick, just hanging on. It's doing its thing, right? I don't even know. Look, it needs to make higher highs than previous discernible swing highs at 1832. You do that, man, real good things happen. All you got to do is go to the weekly to understand the context here. If you understand, like, the weekly, what it's doing, it is powerful stuff. It's still not bearish. Not yet, man. It's trying to breach the inflection points from 2011, 2012 again. And if it can really get back above that, it's going to $1,900 to test that previous level, and then could be going on to all-time highs. Right? Even with the scam wick price action, this was intra-week price action. This is not where traders set it up. That's important. So if you just go by where traders set it up, the potential inverse head and shoulders is still alive, and you just locally are making a double bottom here, a confirmation low on the right shoulder. Okay, done with that. Then also a double bottom, right? Like there's still like one low, a second low. So you look at it either way. I'm looking at it still kind of like a potential inverse head and shoulders because the candle closes. The bullish hammer, huge deal. Never seen one like that beautiful, especially on gold, man. It's a monster. Extremely textbook. Merch, I only think it goes to like UK or something internationally. I don't know. Someone have to back me up or refute that. So there's like one asset out there that none of y'all probably heard of, but it was something I'd been monitoring. Someone requested it and it's had it on the watch list, and it's pretty cool. It was really, really cool looking bullish Gartley that was textbook. When it reacted, it reversed pretty much right there. It's been running ever since, so methodically, slowly but surely, underperforming a lot of other assets, but nearing a major inflection point, and it is up 8.56% today. Right, everything's in the red except HEX and CGLD and SOL and Loop Ring and AMP, PAX G, gold. Everything else is pretty much down. So let's, storage too. Storage is not down, right? It's barely up. It started the first 5 minutes of yesterday's new day, right? Remember, we were on stream still. It's incredible, but yeah. Sorry, Bitcoin saying, sorry, I ruined your storage party, like that happened, man. It's still though like incredible shape. Like yesterday was the same great shape. It's just up a little bit more right now. It's not gonna be able to really take off when the macro dumps $2,000. It's not gonna be able to happen, most likely. Sometimes they can, but dude, you need that. If you're trying to trade, you need the macro behind you, right? The wind in your sails. It's a nice ship, right? A beautiful ship, but we gotta have the wind in our sails. The great news, anything above 124 to 129 is bullish as F. Oh, I made it 1 hour, chat. You want to see what I got yesterday? Mess around with it a little bit, but so let me I haven't gone at this in a while, so it might be screwed up, but what's up, chat? Oh yeah, dude. It's really, really cool. It's the DJ mixing station. Okay, so just want to show you that. Well, why not? No one cares about the charts right now, obviously. So it's like, why not bring up something I'm doing to get my mind off of the charts in my free time sometimes, right? It's Prime 4, actually. Sorry. It's the Prime 4 Denon DJ. All right. So I have it hooked up to my computer, but I'm gonna have to really do some research on. Like how am I going to implement it into my stream, right? Where it's like I can actually mix things and have a set playing on stream. And anytime I want to go in and transition to songs, I can. But that's, no idea how that's going to go, dude. All right, so. Either way, like even if I can't end up doing that, which I think there's always a possibility to do it, it's just I love music, man, and I'm already like I'm not DJing per se, right? But I am curating the vibe with the music on stream every day, so it's like might as well learn how to transition and mix and stuff. So instead of buying a freaking guitar, I bought a DJ mixing table. Twitch Sunday sets. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna turn into a DJ. That'd be a good idea. Make my Twitch channel a DJ channel. Yeah, that'd be cool. What's up, Austin Lee, man? Sony, yeah, sure. No problem, man.
Austin Lee took $31.21. I will always support the channel whenever I can. Can we look at Sony? Is it trying to test the supply line? Much love. 0.01000000 ETH.
Testing the supply line. Maybe. I thought this might have gone way worse. It somehow held on to that 94.94 or whatever $95 support. Dang, man. So this thing's made a deep retrace from its all-time high.
What is your DJ name?
I don't have one yet. I think it would just be like DJ Ray or something, right? DJ Gartley. Just kidding. DJ Harmonics, dude. I have no idea yet. I don't know. I'm not a DJ yet, so it's like, don't jinx it. I can't give myself a name until I can successfully transition and have a set, right? Yeah, DJ Mitch Ray probably. I don't know. And there goes my last sip of coffee, chat. So, the supply line he's talking about? This is a supply line. It attempted to break it, right? 3 touches, just kidding. 4th, just kidding. 5, you broke it, and then you pulled back today, down 3.5%. Back testing. What's up, Gandalf? Thank you, dude. Deep retraces. DJ Deep retrace. Thanks, man. So 200-day moving average being tested again, right? It's been tested 1, 2, 3 times. Fell below it, rallied back above it, and now it's touching it again. So it's all about 105, man. 105, you clearly broke the supply line this time, but it didn't matter because if you look left from history, January 11th. Yeah, that's it. If you break that level, then that's where the big markup happens, okay? On Sony. Yes, Sony 105, you break it. You're probably going up to test 113. All right? That's it. That's your Sony, dude. What's up, Snipes, man? Thanks for all you do, Mitch. Showing support for the stream and excited for these canvas prints. He exclaimed. Thank you, dude. For support and stream. And channel, community, all that. DJ House, Harmonic. Yeah, dude, of course. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do, man. I got a lot of investing in myself to do. It's very complicated, especially with something like this, man. Oh, there's so many ins and outs. It's overwhelming. It's almost like, hey, I'm just starting to read about charts. What's a bullish engulfing candle? I have no idea. That's where, I mean, that's the same thing, right? Getting started. So we got 46 minutes till your daily candle close. Probably just gonna get out of here early. It's pretty dead, man. What are you gonna do? It's like, that's nice, 10 pence. Excellent, dude. But it's like, yeah, it's so much.
DJ Comp Man.
Is that a joke?
What about DJ Comp Op? It almost rhymes. Comp Op. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Again, it's too big of a question, and it's too early in the day of my journey, where the journey's like, you just turned the video game on like yesterday. That's it. That's where I am on the journey of DJing. You turned this thing on for the first time yesterday. It came in yesterday. So, all right. So, in DJ Shadow Band. Yep, that's it, man. Story of my life. Yep, I mean, 45 minutes ago, 47.1, above the 200-day simple moving average still, but you're working on bearishly engulfing. You're working on engulfing again, the previous candle before it. Trying to hold on to this level. It looks like trying to hold on to April 25th's wick low. I don't know how strong that's going to be. So yeah, man, after such a long run, you know, there could be a pause. There could be a pause in this huge impulse we've had up that lasted about 5 weeks now.
D-Ray I.
What's up, Batson, man?
Is that a joint?
Trek. I don't know what that means. Star Trek? What about Wars, Star Wars Worlds? DJ Star Wars Worlds, of course, right? Best name. When DJ Ray Frivet Gang mix? Yeah, dude. Or when remix by DJ Ray of Frivet Gang or something? I don't know. See, that's the stuff, like, that's different levels. And I don't know, man. Just needed something to do. Or just wanted something to do to get my mind off charts, but also to be maybe plugged in. It's like instead of going out and buying video games, I'm like going and buying like this, you know. What's up, Fong, winning? DJ Soy Milk, dude.
I'm DJ Soy Milk. It's a long story. Can you check GUSDT for your boy?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, man. But
Have
DJ
you thought
Soy
about
Milk,
opening
that's
a club in the future?
an interesting DJ name for sure. What's up, Guh? Opening a club in the future? No, I have not thought about that.
PG, man.
I have not thought about that. Charizard, thanks, dudes. Nice tables. Yeah, man. I guess I am turning into Morgan Page, dudes. Maybe. Wow, have I been here? There's not much to look at, Fong, man. Not much to look at all. It's working on a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle, but this is the data we have. This is it. This is nothing else. It's like, you know what it's like when I have little data? It's like, thank you for the contribution, but I can't help you. I can't do anything here, really. Okay, what can I do? From the lowest low of all time to the highest high of all time. It's retraced 50% and is beginning to pivot. I don't know, man. Dude, it's like, oh, is it a wedge or something, man? Holy crap, is it a wedge or is it just a channel? Dude, it's like there's nothing, right? It's not one. No, yeah, it's just too little data. We're looking at your S coin. Wow, ooh and ah. Oh yeah, DJ harmonics. That'd be pretty cool. DJ low risk, high reward opportunity areas. That also sounds pretty good. Kind of rings a bell. Right? Sorry, dude. That's it. Congratulations on all your success. On Binqui.
DJ Ice Line. Thank me later.
TJ Iceline. That's nice, dude. Appreciate it, Mr. Sump.
Is that a joint?
Why you keep getting liquidated? Why don't you like stop over leveraging and doing stupid things, and then you won't be liquidated? You'll just be a regular Sump then, man. Oh my god. DJ Rising 3 Methods. That's freaking amazing. That's my company name anyway, right? Literally, that's my company name. DJ Rising 3 Methods. But it doesn't, you know, shouldn't it be like a dog name where it's like one syllable almost? It's quick, easy to say. DJ Mitre. Yeah, it's too much. I know. Can still, I don't know. I can make, if I start a DJing company LLC, then I could be like, it could be three Rising Valleys LLC versus Rising 3 Methods. So I have two companies that are two different Japanese candlestick continuation patterns or reversals, whatever. DJ, there's a bullish divergence on multiple time scales at critical ice line. Yes. Oh, that should just, Brad, you should have just condensed it to DJ Tree Peak Guy. And like I dress up like the Tree Peak Guy at all the sets. And then, you know, in between, I'm doing this. And I actually have an assistant that brings out an actual tree. And the tree is in between my two, it's in between my two tables. And every time I'm switching songs, I'm like, right? Oh my God, man. My mind's going nuts right now. There you go, Murdoch, man. Mental sushi. Exactly, dude. Holy crap. You know, we're having fun. We have fun here. We do. Yeah, DJ Rye, man. Because bread. Yeah, DJ Tree Peak Guy. Would be pretty legendary. So, lots of action today, chat. Dude, it's like NVIDIA just took the day off. It didn't move. It's just like, wow, things happening. Tesla too kind of did the same thing. AMD as well. They're coming up with these DJ names still. I'll end up choosing one, but I think I have to get good enough. So I can't be called, I'm not a DJ, right? It's like, oh, you have your white belt. Congratulations on having a white belt. You walked into the dojo.
Cream looks bad. It makes bad coins look not bad.
Correct. It does look like crap. You know, it's still above that 167, 175 area, but yeah, it's not good, man. It's falling apart. Sucks, dude. That's why position sizing is important, because if you were all in on cream, you would outperform while Bitcoin was dumping, but you wouldn't have made near as many gains on the way up. So, diversification. You must have proper position sizes. From your last trade to this trade to the next trade to the next trade after that and beyond. Or think about you have like 5 trades. You know, you have a threshold of 5 to 7 max, right? And then Cream was one of them. Didn't really perform very well. That sucks, dude. But then you had like 5 others that went up 100+%, right? In 5 weeks, 100+%, yeah. Or 40% or 50, whatever. Okay, no cream. Exactly. DJ Jesus chimes. DJ risk to reward, not bad, dude. SPRT up 40% post market. Good God, dude. Was it earnings? Was today the day? I know we looked at it like yesterday, right? Support.com. Oh my God, dude. 41% up today, and then up another 24.67%. All right, so it closed today at 1965. This blue line right here above all inflection points, that's where it is right now. What the? Hey, look left, man. It's like breaching all-time highs after hours. What the heck, man? Oh, never mind. It's on all-time highs. Where it is, though, like there's a gap fill at like 28.66 it could be headed to. But you can see the inflection points. May 2001, 2002, these peaks, right? Look at these valleys. It's above all those. That's pretty wild, man. What's up, Ray of Sunshine, dude?
Ray of Sunshine tip $25. Hey Mitch, XDC/use keep up the good work. Thanks.
This is what happens, Larry, when you break back above inflection points from history. Sometimes you back test, sometimes you don't, but normally what will happen in big range, you go straight up again. Powerful. XDC, you say? Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to let you look for there's actual data. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we've been here. So this asset ran up, it hit from the high to the low, almost a 1.618 fib extension before reversing violently, right? From its all-time high now, just less than a week ago. It is down 30%, right? 29.75%. But what is it doing? Like Cardano, it's like identical to Cardano in certain ways, where the old resistance from April in May, it is now being, for the first time in history, it is being attempted to be back tested as support. Nothing ensures that this will hold, but that is the action, that is what is happening on this chart right now. Market participants are attempting a back test. They're pushing it down to see if there are enough bids, right, to keep this up before it pivots and runs and attempts a rally from the previous high. May make a lower high and then dump again, but this is where it could pivot and attempt that rally. First level of negative momentum this asset's seen since August 7th. And if it doesn't hold that, then it's probably going to 12.3 cents, then eventually 10 cents or so. So yeah, that's what it's doing. It's trying to back test. Hopefully it can hold. You just don't know. You don't know if it's gonna hold, but that's what it's doing. That's all I can do for you. Mega outperformer from Bitcoin. Outperforming the crap out of Bitcoin, right? When Bitcoin made a 30K low in June 22nd or whatever, this asset made a low, then it rallied, and then it sold off. And when Bitcoin was making its lowest level since January 1st, this asset was making a substantially higher low than the previous low. It outperformed, man, and yeah, it started playing out that way too. So you should pull back after hitting almost like, of course, makes sense levels for a pullback, for back test. That's it. Okay, XDC, man. I don't know if it's actionable. I don't know if there's enough evidence or data right now to say it's actionable. I mean, this is a level, like, you keep your eye on it. You know, this is exactly where pivot could occur. It almost looks like a bullish bat. Sorry, we got like multiple fibs there. X, A, B, C, D has not gone deep enough. Very close though, right? Very close. So that's your level. I mean, just bouncing off it once isn't enough for me. That's just a reaction anyway. It could come double bottom. If it tests it again on a second low and there's divergence, it might be really good.
Trust high armory.
DJ. I can't.
Hey
What
Mitch,
does that say?
you got new mix equip. Could you please mix some 2 to 3 old school house songs live? Thank you very much. 0.06670000 LTC.
Thanks for the Litecoin contribution, but dude, I haven't even begun to really scratch the surface. I mean, I watched like an hour and 40-minute tutorial on this mix table, you know, but that's a lot of information and there's just so much stuff I've got to learn. I don't even know how to implement it into my stream deck. There's just so much I have to do. I have to implement my entire Spotify or my own playlists. I'm waiting on a USB to come in so I can do that, and I can bring it all over there. Like I have it here on my computer. I bring it over on this. This is like a new, like a revolutionary mixing table because it has its own like computer in it. It has its own screen, so it's like, you know, it's like most DJs have to bring like laptops with them. This like takes out that, where you don't have to have a laptop too when you go travel and you know, you're taking this thing with you. So that's what's really cool about it. I mean, dude, I spare no expense on it, right? I mean, if you're a DJ, I'm sure there are multiple people that DJ on the side here. And the Denon DJ Prime 4, right? That's pretty decent piece of equipment, right? DJ Bamboozle. There you go, dude. Rusty Rhyme Ray. Oh,
DJ
man.
Rusty Rhyme Ray.
I guess we'll put it in the list. We'll put it on the list, dude, maybe.
Noise!
Anything going on with Lean Hogs HE2?
I don't know, man. Let's go to Arkansas and ask the Razorbacks. Anything happening on Hogs besides it got devastated? It's starting to look scary. Scary-ish because it's like breaking back below like a major level, kind of. Yeah, dude, what the? Let's go to the weekly on this thing, man. It had its run up, right? It had its pump, and now it's pulling back, and it's that first high ever. Right there, that high from 1997. Looks like it's trying to hold that as support. Look at that. It was created in 97, but then years went by, right? Talking 13 years go by. Timeless, right? Price action correlation reversal, right? You know, you up thrusted through it multiple times, but look, you go back again, 2016, 2017, 2019, it was all resistance. Now it's trying to be support. Maybe it could hold. You got a very real weekly bullish hammer here. That's a beautiful textbook bullish hammer reversal. It's red, it's not green, but it still exists. It's there. So let's see at the inflection point how the weekly bullish hammer plays out, because this week it's like back testing the level as support again. It's trying to hold and might be reversing. It could reverse here. This is exactly where assets can reverse. It's never really been successful ever of using this level from 97 as support. It's never. It's like it held up and tried. It's pumped, you know, a couple times in history, 2014. But man, it's never been able to sell off, hold, and then rally again. Never really been able to do that. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with lean hogs, dude. Anything below 86, 57, you know, you could look at use your imagination. Price action correlations all over the place, but a lot of times it goes straight down to $41. So, you know, interesting. Attempting to do something it's never done before. That's lean hog futures on the weekly. Okay, that's it, Bueller. Here's Bitcoin on the weekly, so we haven't looked at today. It's a nothing burger candle so far. Nothing burger. Positive momentum, just beginning to build on the weekly. And that RSI, man, it went up to 60. It can't. Come on, dude. We got to get back above 60. That will require Bitcoin going to $55,000, most likely. I mean, you were almost, I don't know, you were almost there at 50,000. So you go to 52K, you're probably above 60 on the weekly. Okay. I don't think you want to use the 60 RSI as a resistance. You've done that before. This is right before COVID. Ooh, up thrust dump. That's okay, man. So let's your weekly, since we're here. MACD histogram looks beautiful for more upside. What if we go a week with indecision after 5 weeks straight of higher closes? Nothing will happen. People will be scared and cry and can't believe it and just quit the market. They'll rage quit because Bitcoin did nothing for a week finally. But you know, really like no big deal right now. I think you're in the middle of a major wave, and those major waves take us to 786s, 886 retraces. We've just hit a 61% retrace, meaning there's still probably more upside on this asset's wave, okay? It's the wave, man. All right, we got an hour and 26 minutes under our belts. This live stream has been ongoing. So if you're enjoying it, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. You know, again, not too much happening today for crypto besides a couple Hex all-time highs. That's probably the headliner, you know, of the day for crypto. Storage was kind of gonna be the headliner, but then it has a higher beta to Bitcoin, and when Bitcoin pulled back, it really had trouble, man. But think about what happened to Bitcoin. Continued its ascent where storage is going, man. Much higher levels still. Yeah, DJ straight up, straight down. I like it, man. Perfect. DJ Nugs Net. God, my career ends before it begins. Just kidding, because it's never gonna be a career. It's always just it's just a hobby, man. It's like, hey, instead of playing video games or strumming the guitar, I'm just hitting the mix table. So whatever. It's really not a big deal, man. DJ Nothing Burger. Perfect. That might be it, dude. DJ PCZ. Yeah. Well, y'all coming up with some good potential names. It would definitely be TA. There definitely will be some sort of TA or this culture in the name, of course.
Common fame tip $23.04. Cisco. CSCL. Break long-term trend line.
Yep.
Could you please check it?
Sure. Common fan.
0.13530.275 LTC.
I always think about CSGO when I look at Cisco because of CSCO, not Go. I don't know, man. It's weird. Yes, it's broken. Is it all-time highs? I can't remember. 2000. Hold on a sec. Oh, dude. You want to talk about violation? All right, man. Cisco, violation of a Gartley, then a Bartley. Now it's busted. And I mean, like, if you're talking about wave analysis and the only harmonic that makes any sense of being valid now is $74 pattern completion zone, the 1618. That's it, dude. God, the bearish divergence. This thing's really bullish, man. This is really big deal, right? When you have a textbook bearish Gartley on an asset like this large, this is a multi-year large harmonic, and it gets violated like that. You ask Scott Carney, man, that's stupidly bullish. So this could have a lot more upside eventually, even though there's no value here. It just hit all-time highs. No, not all-time highs, right? You look left though, from 2000. Yes, the year of 2000. Most of the time between 57.43 and 69.57 is straight up, straight down. I think that would be your target here. 57.43 above that, you probably go to 69.57 in time. That's Cisco. There could be pullbacks here and there, but dang, man, what a multi-year high breakout. We're talking a 21-year breakout. In the past couple days, this has occurred 23rd, 3 days ago. And so we're talking about complex wave structures. The only thing that makes sense, if we're going to apply by the rules, is a 1618 at $73 to $74. Okay, that's it. So Common Man, are we cool? There you go, dude. Big deal on Cisco. Major developments. Incredible. Bitcoin on the daily. Everything's good, man. Everything's cool. Everything's fine for now. It has not rolled over yet. It has not done anything technically bad. I mean, even breaking that demand line. you know, total break in the demand line. It doesn't signify at all that the trend has reversed. It doesn't mean it's over for total. It just means that a demand line was broken, and sometimes that happens, and the fall of price action is the biggest deal here. So what's happening next? What direction will market participants push this asset? Will it be back above the demand line, or will it be straight down to that 200-day moving average? Sorry, this is the 200 moving average on the 4-hour. It's around 1.78 trillion, which you look left, that happens to be the major inflection zone, okay? Don't want to be going down there. Even though if you did, you'd be making a textbook bullish shark pattern, a 113% shark, I'm sure, right? I'm just eyeballing this, dude. Let's see if that's real. It's the shark. Oh yeah, it's like perfect on C. Oh, 113% would be a little bit higher, right? That's right around 100 or 1.8 trillion dollars. So that would be, you know, it would make sense. 200 moving average, top of the inflection zone, whatever. But again, I don't think that is really something we can think about yet, because what if it just immediately gets back above the demand line? I've seen that countless times.
Grant super chatted
Across all markets.
$49.99.
What's up, Grant?
Can you take a look at Baba? Bounced of an 88% retrace Monday, but not sure if it's a harmonic.
Sure, dude. Baba devastated. Did it get back above the critical inflection point? Not yet, dude. Man, what a nice hammer there. No edge. Certainly no edge on the daily. All bearish convergence. I mean, look, you know, the zone kind of started with that gap fill and that candle right there, August 2017, December 2017, and then you just have that zone. It's like 164 to 168. You're 165. You're in it, man. So this is where like max fear is. Certainly some max fear going on from the previous major low to high. You didn't quite hit that 886. I mean, I've got mine pretty accurate here, right? Pretty perfect on anchoring, so it almost did. That was 150.50, and it got as low as like 152, so not quite yet. No edge, still no action to take. Look how the bullish divergence was so violated. That's really bad signals too, right? When we just talked about that bearish harmonic on Cisco got violated, that's really good. This is really bad, and there's nothing implying upside yet on the daily. Nope, not yet. And it didn't even hit the deep retrace, even though it was about $2 off. Maybe it is the bottom, but how do we know the bottom's in? How do we know the bottom's in? We normally are looking for momentum shifting structures or confirmation lows, right? There is 1000% no confirmation low. You're just reacting like you've been reacting a multitude of times. I would not be touching this crap. Chinese assets, individual Chinese assets, steer clear. They may rally, dude, but dude, it is the Wild West. No, it's the Wild East, because it's China. What the? No one come up with that? The Wild East, all right? Instead of cowboy hats, we got ourselves disgusting major markdowns while the S&P 500 hits all-time highs. God. Sorry, dude, about your bob up. Hopefully, if it can hold and get back above 168 and back test it and hold it, I think it could go to 205 for just a rally. But there's just too many questions to ask, and there's no evidence of a reverse, or there's no evidence of an edge right now. You should be scalping or something, blindly scalping. All right, we got less than 20 minutes till your daily candle close. Bitcoin showing a little life, just a little bit. It might go, I mean, it could very well run up to $47,900, and it would just be back testing the channel it broke out of. Right, that old demand line, it could back test it as a supply line before going lower, or what we want to see happen is just bamboozling, right, where it just breaks back above the demand line, the old demand line, and then regards it as a demand line again before going higher. That's really what you want to see happen. That would be idealistic. Sofi?
Bow to your sensei.
Jose?
Bow to your sensei. Noise!
Great streamed maestro, can you please take a look at Sofi Technologies? Would love your insight. Thanks,
Man.
Mitch.
It was a textbook bullish bat pattern that reacted and reversed, rallied, underperformed enormously. That can happen. Like, it did find the bottom, but there were just not enough market participants that gave a crap about this asset to push it to the top of the range and just hit some other local high. This local high from May 7th of this year, and it gapped down on what? Earnings will kill harmonics. Gap downs are earnings will kill, inverse head and shoulders, ascending triangles, falling wedges, bullish divergence on weekly, daily, 4-hour time scales at the same time. Earnings will kill it. And that's exactly what happened. It could have gone on to hit $20 and higher, but earnings came in, man, and you gotta be aware to hold on if you're a trader till after earnings. Playing earnings, you can do it, but you just have to understand that you are going to the casino. You're just not getting free drinks. So this asset recently has run up and back tested a zone of inflection that was once support as resistance, and it's now sold off from there. And until you get above $15, I want nothing to do with the asset. That's it. Nothing to do with SOFI till we're back above $15, and hopefully we back tested it and confirmed that what was once support in the past is support again. We don't have that. So that really sucks, man. SOFI, non-actionable right now, okay? TJ abandoned baby. Oh my God, dude. That would be like, what? And then everyone would be like, what? I can't believe it. It's like, hold on. Now I get to do some education. Okay, so this chart pattern, you think you're offended, but I got you talking about me. Let's look at the abandoned baby pattern. And then we talk about Japanese candlesticks, and then people are like, what? What is this, technical analysis? And then all of a sudden, they're hooked, and they start learning, investing in themselves and their life. Takes a turn from where it was to the upside. Beautiful. 16 minutes till the close, chat. I got something going on this evening. Gonna go see a friend he's a pilot, and he's a pilot for the military, and he just got back from like Guam. He like was gone for like, I don't know, a couple months, and so just going out to see him right after this, and just gonna shoot the S with him and do what you do, live life. I don't know, off the chart. All right, chat. Well, I'm gonna leave y'all to it. I'm gonna get out of here a little early. We got 15 minutes till the close. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Even on an off day, we still pretty much filled the jar. So very grateful for that. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
those turd nuggets?